Welcome to Ultimate Autographs. If you were looking for the internet's most exciting and interactive live break room, then you have come to the right place. We are opening live break mystery boxes featuring the biggest names from across the sports world every single day. If you're new to breaking with us, we can help break it down and make it as easy to understand as possible. First, head over to the live break page and look for a series that suits your interests. Most of our series will have 8 spots, which represent the 8 NFL divisions, but other sports breaks or mixers may vary. If you purchase one spot, that means you have a 1 in 8 chance to win that item at an extremely discounted rate. Next, click Add to Cart to purchase your live break spot. Once you've completed your checkout, tune into the next available Live Breaks broadcast on Facebook, Twitch, or YouTube at noon, 3, or 6 p.m. Central Time any day of the week. As you watch, you will see your name appear on the screen when your specific break begins. Your name will go into the randomizer and will be randomized a specific amount of times based on that evening's dice roll number. Once randomization is over, the list of names of people that bought into that live break will be matched up with a specific division. If the item that is pulled from the mystery box matches your division, congratulations, you just won an incredible piece of signed memorabilia. Want to guarantee yourself an item as opposed to testing your luck? Some of the series that you see on the live break page can be purchased under the mystery box tab of our website. Those boxes could either be shipped directly to your door or open live on the air before being sent to you. While you are there, make sure to sign up for our Signature Points Club. This exclusive club earns you points toward specific discounts, signed items, or exclusive events each and every time you buy at ultimateautographs.com. The moment you have been waiting for has come. Let's break some signed memorabilia.
Welcome into the Ultimate Autographs break room. Here for the noon hour, I am Mike Napolitano here as your host, alongside my producer and co-host, Robbie Lopez. Robbie, how you doing today?
Doing good. Feel Good Friday.
Feel Good Friday,
Feel Good
indeed.
Friday. Guess you guys had a good show this morning, so.
We did. We had an amazing show. We almost closed out that Black and Blue half and half series. I have been informed to tell you guys that Warren Sapp secondary headliner that is still on the board, the lone box that we have left in this Black and Blue half and half series.
Yes, Mike.
For the single.
Yes, Mike.
Is.
What, Mike?
In fact.
What is it, Mike?
A speed flex.
Oh, speed flex.
So a hidden speed flex is still on the board. That is the lone box remaining in that series, so don't wait. Get in there. I know some of you are going, Warren Sapp, he's cool, but like a secondary
he's the quarterback
headliner?
killer.
I mean, honestly, so I would not wait. Don't delay. Get in there. Get that speed flex going right now. As far as what we have on this board still, we have plenty to get to, so without further ado, I'm not going to hold you up. Let's make sure that we get to our Chase wheel spin and our dice rolls. Let me pull up the randomizer screen real quick over here. There's our dice roll right there. Well, remember, we need a 6 or higher. So let's go ahead and roll this. We had a 10 last show.
Okay.
This is a 4. That's not going to do it.
9.
That's a 6.
Okay. So
That'll do it. And doubles.
you sixes.
I like that. So
I'm so
six,
sick and tired of these 6s.
6 will be our dice roll.
I'm sure you're
Throw
happy
that
because
in
it's less clicky for you.
Less clicking for me. That's you. You already know it. Don't you worry. Let's see here. Oh, looks like the dice roll, the little graphic got deleted for the little
What's that?
for the dice. Because like when I come out of the randomizer here, we got 6.
Because you're in the you're not in the break screen.
Oh, you're right.
Bingo!
Duh, there she be. Hey, how about this, though, guys? Before we even get into what our Chase wheel spin is, we pulled this in the first show. A Marshall Falk Rams Salute to Service Speed Flex, but not just any Salute to Service Speed Flex. Don't you love the Rams head logo on there? I mean, come on now.
Well,
like,
not only that, my favorite part.
Oh, you like this side, don't you?
My favorite part. There you go. The Marine Corps.
Yeah. That's for sure.
The best military service. It's a great. Excuse me.
Beautiful. It's beautiful right there.
It's great brotherhood.
Yeah.
/ sisterhood. Great organization, by the way.
You've got Rams going up the top right there on this RIP Speed Flex.
That is beautiful.
And
That
then
is
you've got,
beautiful.
I don't know if these are like his touchdown counts, but they have it on here. Like, it was almost like, kill counts, basically.
I don't know. I
don't know what
kind of
these
want
are.
to say that's just the pattern.
Maybe just the pattern.
a
I like how
pattern,
it's down
but,
here. Oh, yeah, because it is kind of all over the place.
If it is a kill count, boy, that's a lot of kills.
That's a lot of touchdowns. That's
That's
a lot of TDs. But Marshall Falk, a heck of a player, Hall of Famer, 2000 and oh yeah, it is an XI still. It almost looked like a P because he kind of completed it there. I was
Yes.
like, yeah, 2011 I was like, wait, did he change the year he got inducted into the Hall of Fame? No,
Nope.
but that's a very nice signature right there.
That's how he
Very
signs
nice.
it sometimes.
Very nice helmet overall, and like I said, I love the fact that they elaborated on the ram's head here and like
Yes.
did the full look. Like, how many times do you see that, guys? Not often. Not often. But what we do end up doing often here in the break room is getting over to our Chase wheel spin. So let's bring this randomizer screen back up. And we have to make sure we have everything here on the board. We do 8 series, 8 different pie slices.
Diamonds.
Robbie wants to see the diamonds. I
going
want to
diamonds.
see. Let's see. I want to see the college.
All right, we're both.
Neither one of us are going to get our
we're gonna
wish,
do
but you know
vault.
what? That vault is still hot.
Yes.
We pulled a Phil Simms earlier today. He is our
Really?
secondary headliner in there. And guess what? We know where he played, so he can be a double-up opportunity with Lawrence Taylor as they were both
Yes.
Giants in there. So 3 headliners still in the vault. The third is that Rams Rave replica Puka Nacua. So can we add to the Rams on this table? That would be very nice. 3 headliners, the Puka Nacua, the Lawrence Taylor, and the Phil Simms in a matter of 7 boxes. But you might be going, 7 out of 3 are headliners. It's not a great ratio. It gets better, guys, because there's 2 vault keys still available in there. That's the vault key B and E. B like boy, E like elephant. And within those 2 boxes, hidden somewhere, is a $300 gift card from UA and then a $100 gift card from UA. So honestly, you jump into the vault, 5 of those 7 boxes are going to win you something more than worth your price of admission. So guys, let's jump in there. Robbie said we were a couple to go on the vault and a couple other things, right, Robbie? How close are we?
What's up?
I know you were typing up a message here. How close are we to getting our first break in here?
So yeah, we are 5 to go in those jerseys. We've got Thomas Frazier and Donovan Navarro with 2 spots.
Very nice.
We got also a few spots. I want to say 5 to go in the diamond single. We got John Takamura and George Verno and Timothy Sievert in that. We also have 5 to go in that pump fake vault single. We got Dave Sorensen, Joe Andrazani, and Bobby Rios. Joe, if I did pronunciate your last name wrong, I do apologize. I tried my best, but I was going to say Joe Andreazzi. And then after that, we're 6 to go in the practice squad double box, 6 to go in the practice squad single. And let's get it going, folks. Let's
Okay.
get it going. Right behind.
So that's pretty nice that those practice squads are moving a little bit as well. I'm just going to go over to the break page and do a top to bottom rundown here for you guys. Let's start it off with the diamonds. That's kind of what Robbie was hoping for as far as our Chase wheel spin. Let's take a look at what we still have available in these diamonds. We have the Terry McLaurin Speed Flex. That is a really nice ripped Washington Commanders Speed Flex. Get in there. Don't wait on that one because he has that Scary Terry inscription on there. It is definitely a huge helmet that you could throw into your collection. Terry McLaurin going to have an even better year this year, I'm predicting.
Oh, yeah, he is.
Let's see
Yes,
if
he
you can
is.
get him before the price of his admission goes up. We also still have this Peyton Manning Colts Salute to Service. I believe that is a 3.0 Salute to Service on the all white. Very nice look right there. You could get the Sheriff. I mean, he has that iconic signature on there. Peyton Manning, a highly sought after name in this break room. Don't wait on that. He is still available on that authentic Colts lid right there. How about a guy who is everywhere and anywhere, whether that's on the field or off the field? Tight end Rob Gronkowski. Talk about being in every single commercial, being in sitting in on every single NFL panel on whether that's Fox or NFL Network. So Rob Gronkowski, a talent on and off the field. This is a salute to service as well on this Patriots lid. So do not wait. Get Rob Gronkowski. He'll pair nicely if you have a Brady already. Or, hey, maybe you don't have a Brady, and maybe that Rob Gronkowski is a little bit of good mojo, little good juju to kind of eventually get you to win a Brady. Because if you have a Rob Gronkowski sitting on your shelf, you know that a Tom Brady isn't far off. Micah Parsons on this Dallas Dallas Authentics lid. That is still available there. So you can jump in and get Micah Parsons as well. Aiden Hutchinson is still available on the Speed Flex. How about that Honolulu Blue, that Lions alternate lid right there? We love seeing that. I do love seeing that even as a Bears fan. I can admit it. Don't worry. Another one I love seeing even as a Bears fan that you could double up here if you had the NFC North, the Jay Jettis, Justin Jefferson on that authentic Vikings lid. You got to love that royal purple that's in there. And then what a clean signature right over that Viking horn right there. Very nice for Justin Jefferson. It is just absolute heat in this Diamond Series. I'm so glad I clicked on this first because, guys, who other than Josh Allen would you be searching for in here? I mean, I know I just rattled off a bunch of names right there, but, I mean, one of the best quarterbacks in the game, arguably the top quarterback, I guess you could say. I mean, yes, Patrick Mahomes still exists, but I don't know. Many people thought that AFC Championship game should have gone the other way and that there were a couple of missed calls. So is Josh Allen really the GOAT coming out of the AFC? Would that have been a different Super Bowl? We don't know. That's part of the what ifs in sports, right? But this guy's time is coming for sure. We've seen Josh Allen quite a bit here in the break room as of late.
Oh, yeah.
But I will say, you know how the pattern goes. If you're sitting at home or if your name is Robbie Lopez and you're hanging out to my left over here, you know that once we've seen a name quite a bit, it leaves the break room for a little bit. That's not to say we're never going to have Josh Allen again, but I would get him now before he's all gone, especially on a speed flex.
Oh, yeah.
You know, whenever you have an opportunity to get a Josh Allen on a speed flex, I would not hesitate. I would not wait. I would jump in because maybe he's only on an authentic the next time he comes into the break room.
Your MVP?
MVP indeed. Marshall Faulk has been picked, so that leaves us just the Ladd McConkey and the Lawrence Taylor. Now, I say just the Ladd McConkey and the Lawrence Taylor, but the Lawrence Taylor, very nice on that Giants lid. We have Lawrence Taylor spread throughout this break room. He's actually in 3 breaks, so we'll get to him in those other ones, but you can accompany him with his mini, or you can accompany him with his other authentic that is in the vault. But here's one. If you don't make it into the vault, which you should, it is our Chase Wheelspin, you can get Lawrence Taylor in the diamonds. So let's double check here and make sure we've covered everything. And I know you're saying to me, wait, you didn't cover that Ladd McConkey. Well, that's because we have videos of it. That's how nice of a helmet it is. Chargers lid, Tanya, where you at? This beautiful Chargers lid. I love the actual baby blue on this. And I love the gold. I love it. This is so cool. The yellow and the blue of the Chargers logos, but the chromed out Speed Flex. You're going to love this. I could watch this go round and round all day. I don't know about you, but we have work to do here. So I am going to bring us back over.
Spin me right round, baby.
I'll show you the Terry McLaurin, Scary Terry, on that inscription right there, as you can see. I clicked on it one too many times. There we go. Scary Terry on the inscription. But this one is clean as well. Love the rips in there. Love the yellow. You don't often see that shade of yellow with the Commanders too often. It's usually a little bit more of an orange like you see on the logo and on those stars and bars in the back. But still a very nice touch. Love to see that. Washington Commanders. Scary Terry McLaurin. Let's get you back to that break page. That is what is in our diamonds. But don't forget, we have secondary headliners in that series of James Harrison and Jim Kelly. Now, we will move a little bit further along into... here we go. How about that baseball?
There we go.
The baseball break. What do we still have in here? Well, we still have a bat. It's a Jeff Bagwell. Killer Bees right there. Jeff Bagwell. Love to see that. Although, as a White Sox fan, I could say that because we owned that man in 2005. That's all we have claim to fame. But that's not all we have as far as White Sox stuff in here. We have a Carlton Fisk batting helmet. It is a silver batting helmet. You don't see that too often. Kind of some alternate colors here amongst these helmets in this series, as you will see. I would not wait on these either. You know why? Is because when are you going to see a Carlton Fisk on a silver White Sox batting helmet again? These are some rare items, folks. I'm going to get into this Hideki Matsui next because it is actually what is next on this list. We did pull the Ozzie Smith. So look at this White Sox lid and look at this Yankees lid. How often do you see Yankees on white? Maybe in a hat, maybe on a pinstripe jersey, not on a helmet. Usually they are always wearing their navy blue with the white Yankees logo. This is almost reversed. It's like a reverse retro in the NHL jersey series. Same thing kind of with this White Sox one here. So I really love the color scheme on these. Yeah, I mean, they're just so beautiful.
It's very rare I see a White Sox helmet like that because normally we do see the all black and white.
The all black ones,
This one is very unique.
Yeah. So that's very nice. Carlton Fisk, an absolute legend. He is my Pudge. I don't care what anybody says. That is Pudge to me.
That's your Pudge?
Yeah, well, I have a different type of Pudge, but that's trying to get worked off at the gym. But Hideki Matsui in here as well on this helmet. An absolute heck of a player. He's got that Godzilla inscription on there, which is kind of funny. That's cool. I love to see that. I love playing around with that in this break room.
Godzilla.
Chase Utley on this nice blue Phillies lid right there. Chase Utley, an absolute menace when he was out on the field, especially up at the plate. You couldn't get anything by this man. He was an absolute phenom in that 2008 Phillies run to the World Series in which they won. They won it all. So Chase Utley, an integral part to that team. Don't wait on him. Get in there now. And then rounding out the helmets, we have Vladimir Guerrero Sr. and Manny Machado. The Vlad Sr., of course, on that navy blue Angels lid. It's another team that sports a lot of navy blue. It's a little bit of a different shade of navy blue to kind of go with that red Angels logo. But Los Angeles Angels, which if you translate that is the Angels. Los Angeles is the city of angels. The Angels. But Vladimir Guerrero, he was an angel out there, did everything with grace, but still could put the bat on the ball, was still an absolute Hall of Famer and legend. Has he been inducted? He has to have been inducted by now. Vlad Sr.? Or is he not? I
think he is.
He's got to be. I'm thinking he's got to be. He's got to be a first ballot or two. Maybe second ballot, but definitely.
Yeah, he's Hall of Fame.
Yeah, okay. Do you know what year? Does it say?
2018.
2018. Oh, wow. That's later than I would have thought. But yes, Vladimir.
He was voted by the BBWAA on a 392 to 422 ballots.
Okay. Well, okay. All right. So, yeah, I think that would put him as first ballot. That's pretty cool. So, Vladimir Guerrero Sr., absolute menace. And talk about menace. Manny Machado, going with that M theme. Manny Machado on this. Once again, it's kind of like an inverted helmet here, reverse retro, so to speak, because the Padres yellow is the helmet. The Padres brown is the logo. Usually you see that the other way around, but Manny Machado, Rip's going to be sad when that one comes out because that used to be his guy over in Baltimore, but now he has since moved on to, I would say, greener pastures, but let's go with yellow and brown pastures, and that actually doesn't sound as appetizing, but still, he is having success over in San Diego. Let's see what we have as far as jerseys still in here. How about a Miguel Cabrera and a Ronald Acuna Jr.? Two studs, Ronald Acuna Jr., part of the 45-45-45 club. Or I keep saying 45-45. I think it's 40-40-40 club. I think he's in the 40-40-40. So Ronald Acuna Jr., he is probably the most notable player on the Braves right now, arguably, other than if, Chris Sale is going to have another phenomenal season. But Ronald Acuna Jr., a big part of that Braves offense, but also their defense. He is an all-around phenomenal player. You'll love to see this guy when he's out on the field, when he's not injured. And, of course, a big reason as to why they won the World Series. couple years removed now. I believe that was 2021. Or was that 2022? I'm trying to think now. 2020. I think it was 2021. No, 2022. 2021. Because that was the year that the White Sox lost to the Astros in the playoffs. The Astros went on to the World Series, and they got stopped just short of winning it because of the valiant effort from the Atlanta Braves. We got a jersey break. All right, well, let me just talk about this last jersey here, which is the Miguel Cabrera, your last Triple Crown winner. That is the last photoed headliner in this series, Miguel Cabrera. Another one, Rip will be sad because Miguel Cabrera started as a Marlin. That was his guy as well over in Florida. But Miguel Cabrera, he had a great tenure with the Tigers. That is what he's remembered for. That is what he is here on the jersey for. Did make it to a World Series with them. Did not get a ring like he did with the Marlins, but regardless, he was an integral part in making some of those Detroit runs. Secondary headliners in that series, Raleigh Fingers and Pete Rose. So that is our baseball mixer series. But let's go back. As Robbie said, we do have a jersey break ready to go. So if your name is Thomas Frazier, Donovan Navarro, Eric Burns, or Chris Lee, I'll be dropping a message in the chat for you in just a moment here. Drop me a box number, guys. Very nice. Cover 2, jersey number 18. Drop me a box number of what you want to see. I have the jerseys over here to my right. I can grab that for you. In the meantime,
I'll get him.
What's that?
I'll get him.
Oh, Robbie's on it.
I gotta get up.
Let's see here.
I'll get up.
I'm gonna wait for that box number.
Waited for it. It's Thomas Donovan. Donovan is our newcomer too, by the way. He's our first timer here.
Okay, yeah, that's true. Yeah, Donovan, let us know how you found out about Ultimate Autographs. Who's your favorite team, and who are you chasing, especially in this jersey series?
Yeah.
We do have Dick Butkus and Drew Bledsoe still out there as the lone headliners. But guys, those
5 boxes after this will be 4. So will it be 4 and 2 or 4 and 1?
That's crazy how this is only the break number 18, and it would be out of 30.
Yeah, I know. Someone
maybe it was
someone messed the count up.
Oh, could be. I was going to say it's either messed the count up or maybe they paired something, but I'm pretty sure the jerseys before this was the can't miss jerseys. So.
I think someone just didn't know how to count.
Whoops, never mind.
Hey, what's up, Eric?
Eric Burns.
Looking for a box number for this jersey you're in.
Eric, you're welcome to give a box number. You are in this break, so you can definitely throw in if you have an idea. Box numbers should be scrolling at the bottom of your screen right now. You can see the jerseys as they just come across the screen. I'll give you until our Ultimate Autographs logo eats up those box numbers. We have 7, 10, 20, 24, and 25. If not, I'm going to go to the wheel and we're going to randomize.
To the wheel. To the wheel.
And with 5 numbers, I think I'm going to go to a picker wheel.
Oh, yeah.
All right, guys. Well, that is time's up. So let me find a picker wheel in here. There it is. We have now I need those numbers again though. 7, 10, 20, 24, and 25. All right, so close that. All right.
Give me the correct division, please. LOL, says Eric Burns.
I will try,
What
my
division
man.
is that, Eric? What
Yeah,
are you looking forward to?
Are you looking for the Dick Butkus? Would that be the NFC North, or do you want the Drew Bledsoe? That would be out in the AFC East. So,
Or just his division?
or just your division. All right, let's see. 5 numbers on this picker wheel. Here we go. We're spinning around, and it will be box number 20. Box number 20. Very nice. Let's see what we get, guys. I'm going to stay in this randomizer screen because I have all 8 names over here. Reminder, We are going 6 times around on the randomizations today. 6 times around in the randomizer. So here we go. 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Well, Donovan Navarro, newcomer, has the NFC North if he wants that Dick Butkus. The NFC South belongs to him as well. NFC East going to Thomas Frazier. NFC West to Chris Lee. The AFC North is in the hands of Eric Burns. So, Eric, is that the one you wanted? AFC North. AFC South is Chris Lee. And the AFC East is Eric Burns. Hey, are you looking for that Drew Bledsoe? That could be yours. AFC West is Chris Lee. So let's get to breaking, guys. Box number 20 of 30 here in the jerseys. Good luck to everybody. Good luck, good luck.
Good luck.
Oh, okay. Well, we don't have a headliner.
No.
But you guys know me. I always pick up. What do I always do? I pick my. Oh, here's my sunglasses. I forgot that they were over there. I'm looking at that. I'm like, you had them displayed.
Wow, so these are the glasses Mike wears to style and to work. Huh?
Well, I'm gonna need some sunglasses for this one because this man was very much a superstar here in Chicago out on the field. It's Keenan Allen on that Chicago Bears jersey, which means newcomer Donovan Navarro.
Magic.
You have the newcomer magic. You are going home with this Keenan Allen signed Bears jersey right there. Very nice. You got the Beckett certification on the bottom of the one there right below his autograph. This is going to be a nice display piece no matter what team you root for. Congratulations, Donovan. Congratulations.
Wow, who would have thought a Keenan Allen jersey would have been in there?
Yeah, hey,
Wow.
I mean, I know we can't do double ups in this jersey series, but we were able to in the last one in the can't miss jerseys, and that would have been a double up opportunity with the Dick Butkus.
Yeah.
Who knew that we had, of these 5 boxes left, 2 Bears still in there.
Wow.
Just the way that things get picked, you know. Can't control that, but very nice hit nonetheless. I'm sure Donovan is happy. Donovan, what? Let me hear it from you. What's your team, my guy? I know I was asking before, but I want to hear what you have in store. Well, I know what's coming in store for you. It's this Keenan Allen. Very nice, very nice. All right, guys. So not a headliner. Those ratios get a little bit better if you're searching for either of those two, the Dick Butkus or the Drew Bledsoe. Eric Burns, I know, was looking for the correct division, which I guess would mean probably, my guess is he's going for that Drew Bledsoe, right? Are you going for the AFC? Are you going for that one? You could be searching for the Dick Butkus. I mean, he was a heck of a player too, but in my mind, I don't know too many Bears fans outside of Chicago. But still, this Keenan Allen is an absolute pull, if I do say so myself. But all the credit goes to you guys for selling out the break. This is going to Donovan Navarro.
It is nice. It's gonna be. I don't know. Is his presence not being here on the team? Is it? I mean, they did go ahead and draft that guy out of Missouri, but is still a guy like Keenan Allen? You think they should have re-signed him, or are you okay with them not re-signing him? And
it's tough because I think he brought that veteran pedigree.
That's what I was bringing up. Like he definitely brought that,
and I definitely appreciated that for sure. But I do see the fact that he's aging, and he's maybe not quite up to the standard that the Bears would like. Maybe they could have taken a flyer out on him for one more year, but I guess with, like you said, what they've drafted, there isn't really going to be room for him. But regardless, he's still going down in history as one heck of a player. Mm-hmm. So, nice hit, Donovan. Eric, sorry, you might have had that right division in there if that's what I think you were going for. But either way, whatever you knew you were going for is because, we only know the headliner names. It's still out there. It's still out there. We did not get a headliner. We got Keenan Allen, still a very nice hit. And that's in the Ann Moore section, guys. I'm a big advocate of this Ann Moore section because of things just like that. Let's get back into our break page and see what we have still available. We went over the diamonds. We went over the baseball. How about we take a look at this college, this NIL deal right here?
Yes, let's look at it.
It's taking forever to click on. Okay, there we go. Well, we still do have this CeeDee Lamb on that OU lid. Very nice. That crimson red. Love to see that. Don't get that confused for Crimson Tide, though, but it's just like a very maroon, very nice red, though. I love that. How about a little bit of red, a little bit of white, and a little bit of blue? This Jonathan Taylor ripped Speed Flex. Yeah, you heard me right. Speed Flex in the college series. That is Colts and Badgers all mixed together. His time in Wisconsin and his time in Indianapolis all coincide in one helmet. And I really love those red, white, and blue colors, the way that they mesh right there on the Jonathan Taylor. We also have the Steve Smith Sr. on a very similar colored lid right here, but that is the Utah U on the side there.
The Utes.
Hey, you're a hockey fan. These are of course the Utes in football. But how do you feel about that new Mammoth name?
The Mammoth, the Utah Mammoth.
Utah Mammoth.
I was telling Ricky, it's one of those names that you're gonna have to get used to. I guess it doesn't really ring off the tongue a little bit, but I guess the history is that they were known to roam.
They did
in Utah, so
yeah, they roamed the lands for sure. I like it. I still do wish they would have went with Yeti, but I can get that. That's of course a copyrighted thing, but also
trademark.
It's it's a now thing. Who knows if that would age well either? Because then it's a little goofy like that. It's the alliteration and everything, but still, I think they knocked this out of the park. I think it was a nice logo. Like I'm not as thrilled as I was when I saw them unveil the Knights or the Kraken, I'll say, but it's very cool. I like the logo. They made it less NHL EA looking, like they added a little bit of the mountains in there. They added a little bit of the logo. The finer touches are nice, and I like the tusks up kind of
I was gonna say I saw the breakdown of the logo, the tusks of the U. The mountains on the top of the mammoth, just little things that nicely goes together with this logo. It kind of represents Utah. So to have that, to see that, to have a new franchise come into the National League. What's your take on Joel Quenneville being the Ducks head coach?
I don't believe he did a whole lot wrong, and I know that's kind of the unpopular opinion. I think how he explained it, he brought it to the people that he thought were going to really take the reins on it and correct the situation, and his job was to coach and to focus on getting this team through the playoffs and focus on his job. And I don't hold a lot of the blame onto him. I think when it was brought up to him that something like this had happened, he brought it to the right people. And when no action was taken, I do see where people are maybe like, oh, he should have done something. But at the same time, like, you don't always get to make those decisions about who's on your coaching staff. It's not as, clear and cut as people, I think.
Yep.
So he didn't really get the say on, if they could fire the video. I'm not even going to say his name, but the video coach, because, he's probably sitting there going, well, I guess, they did their investigation and they didn't find anything, right? My job is to coach. My job is to get this team through the playoffs. My job is to win Stanley Cups. Yeah. And he did his job. And, maybe at the end of the day, like, he realizes that maybe he let that go a little too far and can't sleep. But
oh, no, Eric.
Yeah, I don't know. Just send the Bledsoe and we'll call it even.
I wish it was that easy.
Not quite. That's not how it works. But Regardless, let's get back into our rundown here. We still have the college series that we were going through. We talked about the CeeDee Lamb and the Jonathan Taylor. We also have the Steve Smith seniors, what we began to talk about for that Utah Utes logo right there. A lot of room for Steve Smith Sr. to sign on the top there, and that is a really nice autograph that covers basically the entire helmet. I love that. That's very cool. The secondary headliners, there are actually more secondary headliners than headliners. We have Tim Brown, LaShawn McCoy, Hines Ward, and Warren Moon. So 7 headliners in total. When you take a look at that, that is 7 headliners in 9 boxes. And I believe on the board it says there are 5 gift cards left. So we still have 5 lottery balls in there, and that should be 5 gift cards. So my guess is there are gift cards mixed in even with some of the headliners. Maybe more so some of the secondary headliners, but regardless. Hidden gems for sure.
Or wait, how is that working?
Well, so we have 9 boxes and we have 7 headliners. So 2 boxes are non-headliners. They're from the and more section. But if we have 5 gift cards, that means that we have a little bit of spread into the headliners themselves.
10 boxes in this series have NIL deals with ultimate autographs. The host will spin the hopper. Each ball will respond according. Okay, so
yeah.
different amounts correspond with each ball.
Right. We do have
Don't
that
know if
sheet.
the top amount is still available.
I don't know. We don't know which balls have been pulled from the hopper. I think they're on your side. The balls are, but the sheet is probably somewhere.
That's what's where's the sheet of the
the
balls?
It might be over there on the table. I'm not sure. I can't see if there's any sheets over there, but we will find it for sure before we go about pulling that. So, oh wait, here it is, all folded up nicely. It's right behind me. I was kind of looking at that earlier today. Let's see what we still have available. The highest amount we still have available is 150, and we have 2 of those. So $150 gift card, you could win that 2 different times. We also have a $50 gift card and a $75 gift card.
There you go.
And a $100 gift card. Excuse me. I was like, I'm missing 1 because I only counted 4 there. There should be 5. So 2 150s, 1 100, and then a
75,
50 and a 75 and a 50. Yep.
75.
So,
Okay, so good.
still some
good
amounts.
cash out there. Good cash.
Some good amounts. All right, let's jump on out of here. Let's see what we have next over at the break page. We'll close that little Inception screen. I hate when it scrolls with me when we're going down. How about the black and blue? I'm not even going to click on this because all of these photoed headliners are gone, but the one that we do still have left is the Warren Sapp. It is a secondary headliner, but guys, I've been peaked to tell you that it is definitely a Speed Flex Warren Sapp. So it's one of those Speed Flexes that we just kind of hid in there. You didn't know because it was a secondary headliner. It wasn't listed. But I am allowed to tell you now, it is a Warren Sapp Speed Flex in the one and only box left. You are guaranteed to pull the Warren Speed Flex in this next break. You just got to be in the right spot. So jump on in there. Don't delay. Let's take a look at our vault. That is our Chase wheel spin for today. The vault still has that Puka Nacua Rams Rave replica that I said. So that is a really nice, aesthetically pleasing helmet. I really love the alternate colors on the Raves added in right there. As far as pictured headliners go, we also have the Lawrence Taylor on that camo bucket at the bottom. New York Giants Lawrence Taylor. And then last but not least in the and more section is the Phil Simms. Now we know Phil Simms played for the New York Giants, so you could have the opportunity to double up on Giants in this one. Both would be headliners. We don't know what's in that and more section in this vault. We still have 7 boxes. As I said at the start of the show when I was announcing that it was our Chase wheel spin, we have the 3 headliners plus 2 vault keys. So 5 out of 7 boxes is going to get you something that you are going to absolutely love. Those gift cards are in the amounts of $300 and $100. Let's jump on out of here. That was the vault. That's also college. Close this little inception screen. The practice squad was moving a little bit, as Ricky was saying earlier. There's about 6 spots left to go. The practice squad still has a Mike Evans on this. What's that?
Who'd you say?
Mike Evans?
No, before that.
Did I say Robbie?
Nope.
Who did I say?
Ricky.
I said Ricky?
Yeah.
Ricky's not even here. I'm losing it. Oh my goodness.
Did he just really
My
say
bad.
Ricky?
My bad.
He's like, just like what Ricky
We
said
were talking to
earlier.
Ricky
I'm like,
earlier this
Ricky,
morning before the
Ricky,
show,
Ricky.
but wow, he's not even in this room. All right, well, maybe I still have hockey on the brain. I don't know what it is. He was talking hockey earlier, but
I don't exist, everyone. I'm not here.
No,
I
no.
am not here. This is Ricky you're seeing.
no. It's still Robbie in the chair. Robbie, we do have the Mike Evans authentic. We do have the Bo Jackson licensed jersey over on
I'm
the side
really
here.
shocked that's still out there.
The Mike Evans is on that alternate lid. That's that burnt orange, really nice Buccaneers one.
Those are the flash.
Or flash, excuse me. Yeah,
flashes.
that's a flash.
It's so hot it flashes.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That orange is pretty bright. It looks like it would be pretty hot to the touch. So the Mike Evans there, the Bo Jackson home and away Raiders jersey. Love to see that Bo Jackson on that licensed jersey. I've said this before. It's a nice, even though it's just his one sport, it's just his one team. It's a nice little duality there that kind of encompasses the fact that he was a dual sport athlete at the professional level. So I love that for Bo Jackson. Also in this break, but not pictured, is Jim Kelly. That is the practice squad. Practice squad, we have 7 boxes to go. 3 of them are headliners. Love the ratios in there as well.
Great ratios.
Moving down here, let's see what else we have. That's the practice squad. That's the vault. We did that already. Double play. How about these jerseys? We did get a jersey break in here already. Let's take a look at what we still have. It's the Dick Butkus in the photoed headliners. That is for sure. Dick Butkus, maybe another Chicago Bear gets pulled. You know me with the NFC North. That is how it goes. But also in the secondary headliners, so he is not photoed here. Secondary headliners would be Drew Bledsoe. So maybe Eric Burns will jump right back in there, get in the right spot once again, and the Drew Bledsoe can be all his. You got to get a Drew Bledsoe to put next to your Tom Brady, right? Like, I just feel like that completes the story. Like, I talked earlier about needing the Rob Gronkowski to kind of bring Brady's mojo into your household. However, you know, if you already have Brady, now you're just pairing him with Gronk, but you also got to pair him with the guy that came before him, that walked that path so that Brady could run down it, and that would be Drew Bledsoe. So Drew Bledsoe on that. And I think the only series that we have not run down are the minis.
Those minis.
Those would be at the bottom here.
The very bottom.
There we go. Mini helmet series. Remember when I said we had a lot of Lawrence Taylor? Well, I was not lying. Here's Lawrence Taylor on that beautiful blue mini Jets helmet right there. Kind of looks like the full-size one, but, you know, it's all in the minis, so it's very similar. And you could win the big version and the small version and do with them whatever you please. Put them on a shelf next to each other, like father, like son, basically. Champ Bailey is still in here on that Salute to Service mini speed. Well, it wouldn't be a speed flex, but a Salute to Service all white out. That'd be like the 3.0 Salute to Service series Broncos lid right there. That is Champ Bailey. Who is Champ? That question will be answered this Sunday night when Champ Bailey gets pulled here in the break room. AJ Brown is still here. That's another pretty much all white bucket, but I love that Black Eagles wing just cutting through right there. That is a nice touch. AJ Brown, a really cool signature on this mini as well. Jim Kelly on this Buffalo Bills slate. What was I saying earlier, guys? Get in and get that Josh Allen. But guess what? If you can't find the Josh Allen, how about Jim Kelly? He was a heck of a player too. That might be a little bit of a consolation, especially in a mini. You don't have to get as big of a shelf. You could display it. It's still his autograph. It's a very nice touch. We also have the Robert Mathis.
Ooh.
I lost count of where I was for a second there. Robert Mathis on this Colts lid. That's a very beautiful blue on there, on that alternate. It's a sick Indianapolis Colts lid right there. Robert Mathis, you don't want to miss out on that.
Don't.
How about another Ram other than the one we have on the table, and a good one at that? Eric Dickerson. Eric Dickerson added into the Hall of Fame in 1999, but he was even crushing people up until that point. That man was a living legend. Love to see an Eric Dickerson. Warren Moon on this Seattle Seahawks neon green. I love this neon green colors. That's a really nice color scheme right there. Warren Moon on that Hall of Fame inscribed green neon bucket right there. And then last but not least, Ray Lewis. These last two really complement each other very nicely. You've got the green and the purple. It almost kind of looks like witch colors from, I don't know, Halloween, Scooby-Doo, whatever you want to call it. But Ray Lewis right over here. Remember, guys, if you buy multiple spots, we always break 2 boxes when it comes to mini helmet breaks. So you could be buying 2 spots, you're split up, and you double up on a Warren Moon and a Ray Lewis. And look at how well these pair next to each other. They could be pairing like that on your nightstand or your dresser or your man cave. I mean, you definitely want to have a nice spot for those. As far as secondary headliners in there go, that would be Frank Gore, Aaron Jones, and Patrick Willis. So, guys, we are approaching. I was meant to say encroaching and approaching at the same time, and it didn't work out too well. But we are approaching the 1 o'clock hour here. So Robbie and I, of course, will still have plenty of time. The earliest we would be jumping off is 2 o'clock, but we got to make sure that these breaks are getting done. What is next, guys? What do you want to see? Let's see, Robbie. What's something that you want to see come out of here? What are you chasing? What are you visually chasing the most? Since we don't get to go home with any of these.
Visually,
Visually, yeah.
Yeah, I'm probably going in those diamonds. I'm chasing that Terry McLaurin Speed Flex, and then after I'm snatching that up, then I'm heading over there again and snatching up that Aiden Hutchinson Speed Flex because I love the 2024 alternate logo on that. So
That is true.
if I was with these guys and I just got paid today on a Friday, on a Feel Good Friday,
Yes, sir.
I'm taking my Feel Good butt over to the break room and I'm jumping into the diamonds. I'm grabbing
Absolutely.
2 spots in the double, trying to win my luck on the Aiden Hutchinson in the NFC North, and then hopefully land in the NFC East and snag that Terry McLaurin.
Oh yeah.
And then I'm calling boxes 18 and actually no. Give me 1
You're
second.
going down to the science on this.
Give me
my
one
man.
second. I gotta look at this.
don't know.
Give me numbers 21 and 24.
Wow. Okay.
21 and 24 in the diamonds.
Yeah, I'm glad you.
I think
brought
those
that
are
up,
the
'cause I forgot to
Terry
change the ticker.
McLaurin and the Aiden Hutchinson Speed Flexes. So yeah, that's where I'm going.
Okay. All right. That's fair enough.
I don't know about what these guys are planning on doing, but that's what I'm doing. That's what I'm doing.
Down to the every very little minute detail with Robbie. I
Yeah.
love it.
Yeah.
I would agree with you that Aiden Hutchinson is nice. I would get in there.
I may have to ask the wife to transfer some funds, but that shouldn't be a problem. But you know how it is when you have girlfriends or fiancés or wives. You got to run it by them all the time. So,
Nope, I do not.
honey, send me over those funds. I need to get into the diamonds. I'm trying to win a Terry McLaurin Speed Flex and an Aiden Hutchinson, and I'm calling my numbers too, baby. I'm calling them.
Exactly.
We're winning some money. Who needs the mega when I can win some real valuable cash right here in the break room?
There you go. There you go.
Speed Flex is over $1,000, baby. I get 2 of them. That's $2,000 just for it's a fraction of a cost to win this stuff. Oh, my girlfriend would be happy if I could turn let's see, a double box, so 192 times 2 we're looking at a little over $300, $400,
Yeah, no
give or
kidding.
take.
Yes, there is only one box left in the half and half. Let me double check
Oh,
that.
no.
I think Rip just forgot to throw one off there. I've corrected it now. You'll see it moving across. It is box number 25. We know what is in it. It's the Warren Sapp, and it is a secondary headliner, but it is a speed flex. It is a speed flex. No wife or girlfriend here either, Mike. There you go. There you go. Yeah.
There
So
you
you
go.
know what's up. That's why you're in here in the break room. Tanya won something this morning. She won a Jazz Chisholm signed Marlins helmet. So
Oh, nice.
her 2 wins have both come in mine and Rip's shows.
Okay.
And both wins are coming out of Florida because I won her I pulled the Tyreek Hill jersey for her the one time on the Miami Dolphins, and then now she's got a Miami Marlins Jazz Chisholm helmet.
Jazz Chisholm, nice.
She's got to move to Miami now. Those are the rules.
Well, now he's over in Yankees,
New York,
I'm sorry,
yeah.
in New York. so.
True, but still, yeah. So very nice. Yeah, you can jump on in here, Tanya. Tanya was actually trying to
Nice
see
job, Tanya.
if she missed the trick play practice squad yet. You did not. It is still going on. That was Robbie jumping in there, letting her know. I was like, "Who's Ultimate Autographs?" A really cool name. Yeah, the double break practice squad is coming up. Thank you, SMC, for letting me know to change the ticker. Ticker is completely updated now, including the one jersey box that we opened earlier. Want to trade it with whoever wins the Manny helmet. Yes, that would be your Padres. That
There
would
you
be
go.
it. You might not have too hard of a time trying to trade that one. Both players are kind of on that same even level playing field. I think with
I
Manny
wouldn't even
Machado.
worry. I'd just jump into the next break and try to get it
Yeah,
yourself because
yeah.
that's. I believe that is.
Some people, Manny Machado has rubbed some people the wrong way, I think. So they think he's a little bit too much of a, I don't know what the word is,
it's wide
prima
open.
donna player and stuff like that. But he's still a heck of a talent. And like you said, the best bet is to not just trade with somebody, but to jump in another break and win it yourself. Then you can keep both, honestly. You don't have to trade anything. You know how it is, Tanya. We get you your wins. I've been in the room for both of your wins. And I would say I'm going to hopefully continue getting things going your way. And
Donovan's jumping into that college singles. So he
right.
started this off, ladies and gentlemen. So he's looking for now some players, some participants to join him in that college NIL deal. If you're going to get that deal, you may want to jump into the college because you could win yourself a nice NIL deal from us.
yes, sir. Yes, sir. So yeah, let's get that black and blue series closed though, guys.
Yeah.
Because that is just the Warren Sapp Speed Flex.
Yeah.
And you know you want it.
Yeah.
You know. Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you
LA Night, baby.
you're that. but I was-
Yeah.
what's that other one? What's that other song? It's not. Is it Pearl Jam? I don't think it's Pearl Jam. Yeah. You know what I'm talking about?
Nope.
Or
Which one are you talking about?
I don't know if I'd be able to find it. Or you're Justin Timberlake bringing "Sexy Bag."
I'm bringing
Yeah.
sexy back. Yeah. The other mothers don't know how to act.
Oh wait,
Yeah.
I know which song it is. I'm not gonna play it because we'll get
Break it
copyright.
down.
But
Baby girl.
oh, it's "Heaven Let Your Light Shine" by Collective Soul. Have you ever heard that?
Shine.
Where
Okay.
it's like
yeah.
yeah, that's it. Yeah. Oh my goodness. So what are we looking at,
Yeah.
guys? What's next? I know some people are jumping into the college. I would not deter you from that. Don't forget that the vault is also our Chase wheel spin. And don't forget that this
turn the
baseball
lights
is
down
absolutely
blue.
loaded. But we could also close out the black and blue. I will be nice. If we can close out the black and blue, I will make that the Chase wheel spin separate from the vault Chase wheel spin. So we'll do 2 Chase wheel spins.
Ooh.
So
Really?
obviously we're only going to have one break in the black and blue. It's going to be the Warren Sapp. It's going to be a speed flex. Those 8 names that get in there, I will do a drawing for a UA gift card for our 1 Chase wheel spin. And then also, I will make sure that whoever jumps in the vault, they still get their due as well. Vault. And black.
Put some music on the soft and slow. Baby, we ain't got no place to go.
I guess I'll just put black and blue.
I hope you
That's not what I want.
understand.
That's what I want. Boom. Boom, baby. Let's go.
Boom, baby.
If you're looking at what's in front of me, this was the Marshall Falk helmet that was pulled earlier.
Ooh.
This is a very, very nice logo
What's
right here.
about the trick play?
How about that thing?
Um,
What about the trick play? That would be the practice squad. Tanya goes, I need you to pull it, Mike. Let's see. I did just make the half and half. All right. How about this? It's 1 o'clock. We're approaching, excuse me. We're approaching 1 o'clock. If we can close out the black and blue half and half series, the series itself,
series
by 1:15,
1.
I will still keep the vault as the chase wheel spin, but I will add anybody that has been in a practice squad break into that same chase wheel spin.
You got
So
it.
we're still doing just 2 chase wheel spins. It'll be the black and blue as soon as we close it out at 1:15. And then after that, if we've closed out black and blue by 1:15, that other chase wheel spin will not only be the vault, but it'll be the practice squad breaks as well. Now, if it's not done by 1:15, then we will still do 2 separate chase wheel spins, but it will just be hopefully that black and blue if we've closed it out, and then anything to do with the vault. Charles Nelson, how are you? Have you done a baseball break? We did not do one in this show. Earlier today, though, Rip and myself, we did one, and out came the Jazz Chisholm helmet. That went to Tanya. You'll see her in the chat hanging out with you as well. She's on the YouTube side of things. Charles, you're on the Facebook side of things. But that was the only thing that came out of those baseball series. We still do have 16 boxes in the baseball with 10 headliners. So the ratios for that are just off the charts. Let me do
Off
a
the
little.
charts.
Let me just do a little bit of a rundown of the ratios here. No, I'm okay. I have water right here. I'm just so excited.
I gotta feel like I gotta come around you and just give you a high like
Get it out, Mike.
I'm dying. Reps, guys. We have 26 reps, 11 headliners. Ooh. Jerseys, 2 jersey headliners in 5 whole boxes. Diamonds, 11 headliners in 26 boxes. Diamonds are pretty stacked as well. The vault I've gone over multiple times. That is 3 headliners and 2 vault keys. So for a total of 5 things worth your while in just 7 boxes. That is another reason why I'm glad it is our Chase Wheel Spin today. The practice squad, 3 headliners in 7 boxes. And Tanya is searching for something in there. Either, I'm guessing, the Mike Evans or the Bo Jackson. Maybe the Jim Kelly. Those are the 3 headliners in there.
Yeah, Charles, I'm a little upset I missed the mooning. But guess what? There is another mooning. Where did I see him? In the personals, rep personals. He's also in the college, too.
Yes.
So if you want to see me moon Mike, go ahead and get in that college.
Oh.
Do a little mooning
I don't know
for
if
Mike.
I don't know if I'm ready for that. I know we're approaching 1 o'clock here, but like
It's the initiation
still
part.
a little early for all that. Oh my goodness.
I know UA After Dark is not till later on
Oh,
tonight,
my.
but it could get a little boom in the room early here.
I don't even want to know.
On a Feel Good Friday.
I don't even want to know what's going on between you and Ricky during after hours. My goodness. What else we got
We
here?
always have fun here in the break room.
We do, and I appreciate that. I love this community here. Whether it's you at home playing along to our Ultimate Autographs live breaks, or if it's
I'd
our fellow
rather see you
co-hosts
with
here.
Ricky. Okay, Charles.
He wants to see it with Ricky. Thank you, Charles. Thank you for sparing me. Charles, you're the man.
Look at his face. He's
You are the
grinning
man.
from ear to ear right
Yeah.
now. He's like,
Can you see
Charles
me?
saved
Charles,
me.
thank you so much.
thank you so much.
Thank you. You don't know what you've done, my man. You don't know what you've done. But you are a hero. You are a saint, and you should be treated as such.
He should be the new pope.
Yeah, hey, I heard there was a vacancy, and we're still not sure that this new pope is the pope. It could have been Ben Ulrich's son calling, just like he did with Shadur Sanders. Did you see that meme? Let me see if I pull it up. It was like, it was.
Oh, there's a meme of the pope getting.
No. It was,
okay.
It was just what was it?
Because I've already seen so many freaking different memes already.
Oh, they're
it's already flooded him
incredible.
of Chicago stuffs, from Cubs stuff to white stuff, old style to the Italian beef. He's blessing the Italian beef. What else?
Jeff Ulbricht's son had the chance to do the funniest thing ever, which was he called Shadur. He was the
he was
prank
one,
caller
yeah.
for the Shadur Sanders thing, and like if he called the Pope and did the same thing. But time taken to get picked. New Pope, 2 days. Shadur Sanders, 3 days. Love that. I can even laugh along as a Bears fan at the fact that it was like the city of Chicago produced a Pope before it produced a quarterback who could throw for 4,000 yards in a season.
I saw that.
Oh my gosh.
I mean, it's just totally flooded right now with all
my
this
God.
meme stuff of the Pope being from Chicago. Just a lot of.
Tanya, my favorite is not Florida. I am through and through a Chicago boy. However, my grandparents were down in St. Pete Beach for a long time, so a lot of my secondary teams are St. Pete Beach, so Tampa area. So that would be the Rays. That would be, I guess I could throw the Buccaneers in there.
The Pelicans.
No, there's no Pelicans down there. That's the New Orleans Pelicans. That's the,
No.
basketball.
Don't they have a AAA team down there?
Oh, yeah. Oh, they might be. Yeah, I thought we were just talking professional. I think they do have a Pelicans team down there. They have the Tampa Bay Rowdies, which is an NASL soccer league team, which is below MLS even, so that's tough. But they did a bid to try to get to the MLS. They
Another
just didn't
good
get
one.
in.
City of Chicago producing Popes 1 and Green Bay. I saw
Yes.
that. That was
There
a
we
good
go.
one, Brian. I saw that one.
Tanya asking, is football your favorite or baseball or hockey? Hockey is my number one. Baseball is my number two. I would say football is probably my number three. I know that's not the popular opinion here in the break room, but I am a hockey guy through and through. Play it, watch it. Baseball, I played actually even longer, and I love to watch it, although sometimes the way with the game is going these days, it's like, you know, as a White Sox fan, it's hard to tune in when it's just the same two teams, Dodgers and Yankees, or, you know, Astros are in there all the time. You know, you don't have really much of a fighting chance. Football is tougher for me to get into just because I'm a Bears fan. I think that's part of it. It's like I want to love football, and I do love football, don't get me wrong, but you watch the first game, the Bears give you a nice lead in that first half. They blow it in the second half, and then the next game you watch is the Super Bowl. Because the whole rest of that Bears season, you chalk it up as it's over and done with. However, this year is going to be a different story based on what the Bears have as far as Ben Johnson, adding another tight end in Colston Loveland to complement Cole Kmet. So I think we in here in Chicago will be treated to a much better team. Now, do I think they're going to have 10 wins? No. Do I think they're even going to have 9 wins? Probably not. But I think that they will be able to just make it into a wild card spot. I think a losing.
I do have them finishing over 9 games.
Okay, all right. I think a losing record could actually still kind of sneak them in. It's a tough. It's a competitive division right here. And they're not going to win the division, I don't think. I mean,
no, I don't see them winning. That's what I'm saying. I think I would see them finishing high wild card.
Yeah.
But definitely over 9 wins will give them that wild card, that high wild card.
Yeah.
We're talking about like a 10-6 or 11-5.
Yeah, that'd be phenomenal. That'd be over my expectations. I do think this team needs to take a step forward. They won 5 games. I was predicting somewhere between like 7 and 8. Just because 7 and 8 wins. Because the Bears kind of lucked their way into a win or two last year. I think that they have the skill to really get to that point this year, but I don't know if they're going to win 4 whole more games. I mean, yeah, that'd be good if they just don't have an absolute terrible losing streak of what was that? Was that 12 games in a row or something like that? It was bad. It was was terrible. Tanya saying Chargers, we almost always win. I'll back your Chargers, Tanya. I got you. I'll back you guys a little bit. That's a nice one. I like their logos.
I heard this. That's one. All right. So
Strength of schedule too. I mean, this is going to be a little bit tougher.
I
of a
think
schedule.
they'll beat the Giants. They'll
It
beat
should
the
be.
Browns.
Should be.
They'll beat the Steelers.
Should be. Yeah. Can they beat Dallas? I think they can beat Dallas. Maybe.
That's
Beat New
that
Orleans.
one is a toss-up.
Maybe beat
I
New
think they'll
Orleans.
beat New Orleans.
Maybe they're on the same playing level as New Orleans right now.
They'll beat the Raiders.
Yeah, that should
The
be.
San Francisco 49ers would be a question mark.
Yeah, that is. I don't know. how they're gonna beat
Washington's a
this year.
question mark.
Yeah, they should have beat Washington last year, but then that Hail Mary.
Yeah.
That was another thing. That was one of these other memes. I think it was in the same one. Let me see if I can find it. It was, the new Pope is from Chicago. Perhaps they'll start having Hail Marys go their way now.
Yeah.
And it's the last
I was gonna
second
say,
Jaden Daniels
did you see
throw.
the one of him speaking in, I think, Spanish or whatever?
In
it's-
Italian.
or Italian.
I think it's
and
Italian.
It's like
or is it Latin?
they're saying like
Cursing.
cursing
Curse Green Bay.
Packers. Yeah. I saw that one.
Oh, it was God bless you all, except for those who live in Green Bay, Wisconsin.
Yeah.
You may have more Super Bowls, but you know what, the Packers, you know?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, I guess I woke up this morning and everything was just flooded in Twitter and everything, Facebook. I was just like, what is
Oh,
going
yeah.
on already? This Pope has not even been a full Pope for a whole day, and there's memes of,
Tanya changing her tune now. She said, we almost. I missed the second almost in there. We always almost win.
Almost.
Well, that would be the same thing as Bears fandom. Well, actually, sometimes
So I
not
said,
even.
1, 2, 3, 4,
But
5.
we saw an American Pope before seeing the Detroit Lions in the Super Bowl.
5 guaranteed wins. I could see us maybe taking a split between the Vikings. I think we lose
It all depends
at
on JJ
Vikings
McCarthy
and win
this year.
at home.
JJ McCarthy is going to be.
I think we sweep the Packers
Good,
this
but I
year.
think a question mark.
I think we sweep the Packers this year.
You think we sweep the Packers?
Yeah, I think that's the number one priority with Ben Johnson is that he has to beat the division opponents.
Yeah.
I think that's
true.
his mission. That is something that has to be stopped in the Bears organization. You have to beat these opponents in your division in order to set the tone, to separate yourselves from your other competitors in the division. So I think with Ben Johnson, it's his mission to beat the Packers, especially what's going on and what's being said and what's been floated out there in the internet world about like he, I guess, despises. I don't know if it's true or not, but like a lot of the means is like, Ben Johnson, and there's like this heated rivalry, all right, between Ben Johnson and the head coach of the Packers.
I've seen that. Yeah.
So it's
Listen, beating the Packers twice, saying that as a Bears fan is a bold statement. We all know how that goes for this Bears squad, and the Packers play the Bears tough, and they continue to be big brother over the Bears for the most part. But if the Bears can get a win against each division rival, if they split against each division rival, and they also get, I hate saying this because it's the Bears, you never can count guaranteed wins, but if we could get those 5 guaranteed wins that you were talking about and beat each division rival once, that's 8 wins right there.
That's what it was. Yeah.
So, I mean, you're already right where I was predicting them to be.
The 2 games that I don't think they'll win is Baltimore and the Bengals. I think those 2 are just 2
And
powerhouse.
the Eagles.
And the Eagles.
Yeah.
And I'm sorry, the Eagles. Those 3 teams are just powerhouses.
Yeah, and especially on the road, that's going to be really tough.
Yeah, and they're on the road. Yeah.
Yeah, so I mean, 8 wins is not bad. If like we were saying, they sneak one more in there, then I think for sure a wild card is in their future.
Yeah. But that's to
So-
go as for Brian. Brian's comment about hopefully sweep the Packers. They're already 1-0 against the Packers at Lambeau. If you've forgotten, they beat the Packers at Lambeau. So
Yes,
Caleb
sir.
is already 1-0. So he has a chance to go 3-0 in 2025.
Charles saying, Mike, I told Dom how I thought you were him a few times. I appreciate it. Like,
Oh yeah, I remember Charles
keep it going.
saying that.
Keep
yeah.
it going. I like it. I like it. Yeah, let's sweep the Packers, my man. Let's keep Caleb undefeated in Green Bay. That's for sure. I saw this other meme here that's the Vatican after electing an American pope, and it's the Vatican in the background, and in the foreground, it's a Walmart, a Buc-ee's, a Costco, a Waffle House, and a whole parking lot full of cars instead of like the plaza right there.
Are you
Oh my
serious?
god. Yeah.
Oh, that's just what I'm saying, man. These whoever's putting out these
The memes are
man,
just great.
You're going to hell.
Hey,
You're going to hell.
Hey, but he's a White Sox fan.
He is a White Sox
God
fan.
is on our
But
side
his
now.
mother's a Cubs fan, so it's split.
We're gonna have a World Series in Chicago.
No.
White Sox versus Cubs.
I'm sorry.
That would actually be.
I already tweeted the Pope. I'm sorry to say it, Pope, but I've put a hex and a curse on the White Sox.
How
So
dare you.
there's no coming here to Chicago
Uplift it.
to reverse the curse
Uplift it.
because it's you cannot take it down.
Uplifted. Did you see the
Cannot-
pictures of him at the 2005 World Series?
No, that one. Yeah, I saw that.
They were
one.
like caught red-handed. But like also they made the announcement that like he lived in like Indiana or something like that, and his brother was like.
Dalton.
His brother was like, yeah, he never lived out there.
No.
Like he was always here in
Yeah.
Chicago, south side of Chicago, but
Yeah.
like
I guess
Yeah,
they
it's
said
crazy.
that he was from South Holland, which his brother made.
Yeah,
the
that- oh,
correction.
yeah, oh, that's
He's
what it was.
He's
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
He's like, no, we were never in South Holland. We always grew up in Dalton.
Yeah. So, listen, I don't mean to offend anybody, but I'm not the most religious person, so I hope everybody
SNL
can
and
understand
other
the jokes.
Comedians are going to have. A
Oh
field day.
yeah, I'm so waiting
sure,
for that.
I'm sure. That's what I was gonna say. This was it Saturday night? Yeah, this Saturday night they're gonna go
Oh,
off.
there, yeah, oh yeah.
And they're gonna
I
go.
can't wait to
I already
see
got it. I already have it recorded. I just wanted to see what's going on. I just,
Oh yeah.
you know, the skits are just gonna be all Pope.
Yeah.
Pope.
Yeah. No, yeah, I could get that. Yeah.
It's like,
So I hope everybody could laugh, take a joke. I was raised Catholic, but I'm not super religious.
yeah,
All
I
this
was
stuff
raised
to me is
Catholic, but then as I got older, I just started to kind of venture my own way.
And I'm gonna be honest, if they got where he lived wrong and got his favorite team baseball wise wrong, what else is the Vatican getting wrong? You know,
That's
I don't know
true,
if
yeah.
I trust them all that much.
Yeah.
But then again, they were
What
able
other
to,
secrets are they holding from
they
us?
were able to pick a pope quicker than the team was able to pick Shadur Sanders. So
That's
maybe they
true.
do have something right going for them. You know?
I'm really shocked it took 2 days. Like usually this is a long process.
Yeah.
Long process.
We were walking
wonder
out.
if it was forced upon. Like you better take this. No one else here wants this responsibility.
Yeah.
You're the only one, and you're an American.
I love how they had like all the draft stats up on each guy, like their age, what
Are you
they've done, and stuff
serious?
like that. On certain news channels, like they had literally all the guys like accolades
No.
on who they thought was going to be the next selected pope.
I was here
And it
all
was-
day, so me and Ricky, I guess it was announced on our show. But are you serious? That's
Yeah,
how it
no,
was?
yeah, it was, and it was put up as if like each guy like they had their
Like a
portrait
player
picture, so it would be
stats
like
or
their
whatever.
college
Yeah.
picture.
Are
Yeah,
you
yeah. It was like, what is going on here? They had their Cardinal stuff on and stuff like that, but not the Arizona Cardinals.
Pope
Tanya.
101 draft.
Yeah.
the
Welcome
Pope draft.
Welcome to the Pope draft. There's been videos of that too going around where it's like, here's the Pope draft, and Shadur Sanders is taken first overall. Like, oh my god.
Oh, that is funny.
Rip and I were actually walking out of this very building yesterday, and Rip goes, oh, white smoke. And I'm like, what are you talking about? And he's like, we have a new Pope. And I was like, what? Like I knew that there was the vacancy, and I
Yeah,
knew that
yeah.
I was like, bro, I don't know what you're talking about. Like, what does I didn't know what the white smoke signified. Like, it's
You're
signi-
Catholic.
and I'm Catholic, bro. I'm a
I
bad
know what
Catholic.
the white smoke means.
I thought
Means that you're elected a new pope.
I thought Rip was just trying to rap or something like that. He was like, white smoke, white smoke. I was like, sure,
on.
man. What does that mean?
You need to go back to Catholic catechism
I-
and retake all your classes.
I
again.
made communion. I did not make confirmation.
Well, that's where you gotta go wrong. You gotta go back and make your confirmation. You're not a true Catholic.
yeah. When I have time. Yeah. I'll definitely get on
You're
that.
not a true Catholic until you make your confirmation.
Yeah, in the name of the Father and the Son and the Holy Spirit. Yeah. I said the words,
I did
I did.
everything. I did my communion, I did my communion in Catholic school, and then the Catholic school I went to got shut down because for funding reasons.
Oh, yeah.
So then after that, I went up to Catholic till fourth grade, and then I went to public school after that.
Gotcha.
So I didn't really get to complete my confirmation until I went into the Marine Corps, and I completed my confirmation in the Marine Corps.
Okay.
So I officially completed everything.
Yeah,
in the,
you've
in the
been
Catholic,
everywhere.
so
You
I'm-
Catholic, public school, Marine Corps. Like you touched all the
I
bases,
touched all
my
bases
guy.
on that.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh my gosh, yeah. If what was I gonna say? I forgot what I was in. The movie reference I just made where I was like, yeah, I said the words. I said them. Anybody out there know what I'm referencing?
What is that?
I think you might know what this is.
It's a movie?
It's usually Rip making the movie references, but I'll throw one out there too. If anybody knows it. I said the words. I
said the
did.
words, I said.
I did. It was a great bad movie. So it's like a cult classic, but like absolute banger of a movie. That's for sure. I don't know if anybody in the chat knows it right now.
movie.
Cult classic, yeah.
Yeah.
Ladies,
What year? What 80s, 90s, 2000s?
had to have been 80s.
Okay.
Oh, actually, it's got a different. It would have been. Oh, actually, I'm sorry. I apologize. 1992. I didn't realize.
Okay, early 90s. Okay,
I didn't
early
realize
90s.
that snuck into the 90s. Because the original series, this is the third. I'll give you another hint. This is the third movie, technically the third movie in this series, and the series itself started in the 80s.
You're not talking about like Naked Gun?
No.
Okay.
No.
Because I know those ran into
No.
the 90s, so Naked Gun, I'm thinking
It's
cult like
it's a horror.
comedy.
It's a horror franchise.
Oh, it's a horror franchise.
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
so that, I
But
was
like-
thinking
but
comedy.
like-
I was
but
thinking
like,
comedy.
Well, but like goofy horror, like comedy horror. I don't know if you know this. I don't know.
No, okay,
Rip
no.
might know this. Directed by Sam Raimi. Starring Bruce Campbell. Nobody in the chat? Nobody? Bueller? That's not the movie.
No.
That's not the movie either. But
Rocky Horror movie?
no, Evil Dead. However, you never watched Evil Dead? Oh, it's a cult classic. So Bruce Campbell is Ash Williams, and he takes on all like
That's not with the hand, is it? No,
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
Idle
yeah.
Hand. That's
With the-
Idle Hand, right?
where he turns his hand into a chainsaw. That's Evil Dead. Yeah, but this was from the Army of Darkness, which was the technically the third movie in the series. Although they kind of like retconned the first movie, and they just did Evil Dead 2, and then they did Army of Darkness. It was Bruce Campbell. He's hilarious, absolutely. He was. Did you ever watch Sky High, that movie on Disney? He was Ron Wilson, bus driver. No, he wasn't Ron Wilson, bus driver. He was the gym teacher, hero, sidekick.
no, not this one. Okay, no.
But if you've seen the Spider-Man trilogy, right, with Tobey Maguire?
yeah,
You know the guy that won't let him into the movie theater, Bruce Campbell?
yeah.
That's Bruce Campbell. You know the guy that's the ringmaster in The Ring? He had a different part in each movie.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, but it's still the same guy, and it was because Sam Raimi directed those Spider-Man movies, and yeah, he was. He said any project I do, I'm going to be bringing Bruce Campbell in. Go watch Evil Dead. They're hilarious, but they're also like decent move. Like there's story to them. It's good, and it's good horror. Good for that time period, of course, too. But yeah, cult classic, absolute cult classic. That's crazy how we went from talking about the Pope
Yeah.
to Evil Dead. Weird transition, but that's what you get from us here in the UA break
You
room.
get a little of everything.
A little bit of everything.
You get a little
guys.
everything.
We did get one break in. We are past the 115 mark, guys. I
we
apologize.
are.
We will not be changing the chase wheel
No.
spin. It will remain the vault and the black and blue, but jump on in the black and blue. How close are we in anything right now, Robbie?
We got David Navarro jumping into the baseball single. We got he also jumped into the mini.
Okay.
We are 6 to go in the practice squad single, 6 to go in the double. 5 to go in the diamond single, 5 to go in the diamond or vault single.
Okay.
College, Donovan Navarro jumped into the college single.
Okay.
So he's helping us start some of these. We just got to get looking for a couple more contestants to just jump into all of this good action in here.
Donovan, if you're out there, one thing you can even do is jump on in the chat and let everybody in the chat know what you're buying into, because we see it over here, but not everybody can always see it on there. I mean, yes, you can check the numbers on the break page on how many spots are left, but some people, they make friends with the break room and they want to hear what you're jumping into, what you're chasing. They're nice people. They will help you chase it as well. So let everybody know what you've jumped into, and maybe you can rally some troops.
Just maybe.
And get that going quicker than it normally would.
Let's see. What else
Almost finishing my water here. We got about at least 40 minutes. Like I said, Robbie and I are obligated to be on here until 2, but I say obligated. We want to be on here until 2. We want to be on here later than 2. We want to get into that overtime period.
Overtime.
This show, sudden death overtime. No, we can actually break as many boxes in overtime as we'd like. It's more set up like a football or a soccer overtime, where you could still continue to score points. It's not whoever scores first wins, unless in football it's on somebody's first try. Right?
Looks like Mr. Carter, the top draft pick of the Giants, is going to wear 51.
Okay.
Took the combination of 56 and 11 and combined it and made it 51. So he's going to
Okay.
make 51 great again.
Okay. Yeah. There you go. Yeah. We've got
Because Lawrence Taylor told him, "Hey,
right. Yeah. You
pick a
you can't
number
take 'em.
and make that number great in your own way."
Excuse me.
Because I've already made 56 in.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then he went to Phil Simms, and that's been retired. And I guess Phil Simms kind of told the same thing that Lawrence Taylor told. So he's like, "All right, guys, I'll take your suggestions.
combine
I see what
you."
you're saying.
Yeah.
51. Let's go with 51.
Yeah, I'm surprised he didn't pick like 16 instead. Well, I don't know if 16
Well, they
was
said that
available
he
then,
wore 11 in college.
but he wanted 56.
Yeah, he wanted 56 from Lawrence to kind of
51's
honor
cool,
56, but then, yeah.
It's funny because you know what? We have both Lawrence Taylor and Phil Simms in the vault. Vault is our Chase wheel spin, and you can double up on those two if you're in the double box.
But
break.
what I was going to say is, out of all these new draft picks that just got drafted, who is the one autograph you guys want to see here in the room?
Ooh, that's a really good question, guys. Drop your answers in the chat here for myself and Robbie.
Yeah.
Because,
The draft class that just got drafted, what is the one signature? I got to say, for me, I would like to see the Cam Ward.
Yeah, I
I
think
want to see
that
what
was.
his signature's like.
I think that's going to be the obvious one. I would like to see Abdul Carter though.
Abdul Carter, yeah.
I think that's a really good one too.
Travis Hunter.
Travis Hunter would be cool. Maybe I'm a little bit of a homer with this pick, but the Colston Loveland from the Bears, I think that would be a cool one. And who knows how accessible it is for us here in Chicago, but I would imagine that there's a little bit more of a chance that UA gets their hands on some Colston Loveland stuff.
Some Loveland.
I can't guarantee that for sure,
I
but
think who else?
who else went in that first round?
Mason Graham.
Mason Graham, Ashton Genty is there.
Ashton Genty would be one.
I know that was another big name.
Obviously, Shadir Saunders on the Browns.
Even though he went fourth round or fifth
round?
did he go
I
fifth
think
round?
it's fifth round. Was it fifth round?
Yeah, because he didn't go day one, which was just the first round. He didn't go day two, which was second and third. So it had to have at least been fourth, but I forget if it was fourth or fifth round.
It was fifth round. I think
Yeah,
it was a
because
fifth
I
round.
think you're right. Because I think it was like halfway through that second day, and it's like,
Yeah.
when's it gonna happen?
Yep, I want to say it was fifth round that he got drafted, but still, he'll be one of those signatures
Yeah,
to have. Wide receivers, the kid from Arizona State. What the hell's his name?
was he first round of the draft?
Yeah, it was a first round draft. He got drafted by. Where did he go? Was it New Orleans? Where he went to?
Saints, maybe? I don't know. We could go and look up the draft here. And they're still... Oh, they don't have the draft. Oh, here's the draft.
McMillan.
Kelvin Banks.
McMillan.
No. Which one?
McMillan.
Oh, McMillan. Yeah. Oh,
Yeah, he went to the Saints.
Tetiaroa.
Yeah.
He went to.
Or actually, no, he went to Carolina.
Carolina.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he went to Carolina.
There's another. Tyler Warren would be a good one.
Armand.
How's it going, Donovan?
Mamboa.
Welcome to the break room. I had posed the question to you earlier. How'd you find out about us? What's your favorite team, and who are you chasing, my man? You came away with that very nice Keenan Allen jersey earlier today. So
Yeah, congratulations.
congratulations on your first win, on your first purchase here in the break room. First time luck going on in there. But also, my man, it sounds like you were jumping into some other stuff. Let the chat know what you jumped in on so that they can rally the troops. And we have a great community here. Maybe they will jump into those breaks with you to kind of get them going a little bit quicker. And then, of course, you're you're new here, so I'm not sure if you realize, but we go and we do these breaks once all 8 spots or however many spots are in the break are filled up. So that might just help your breaks happen a little bit faster.
I just realized not a lot
Jackson
of wide
Dart
receivers.
too. Jackson
Yeah,
Dart would be
Dart was gonna be
a nice name in the break room.
Yep. Not a lot of wide receivers got drafted this high in the first round. Only only 3 wide receivers.
This was a very weird first round. Or weird draft in general because it wasn't as deep as most.
Yeah.
But it was kind of a like
I was
these are
gonna say
nice
Tyler
addition pieces.
Warren for Indianapolis Colts. We may see him.
Yeah, I was thinking him too. Yeah, Tyler Warren would be a good one. Did you say Will Campbell already? I think so.
Will Campbell.
I mean, we get a lot
Mason
of LSU
Graham.
stuff as it is, so I would imagine like we can get some Will Campbell if
And he'd
he
be on the
signs.
Patriots.
You know?
We do get a lot of Patriots. So.
Yeah. Absolutely. Floyd asking what is left in the practice squad.
What's up there, Gary?
Gary, how are you?
Gary.
Practice squad. Let me give you a look here. Let's go over here. I could just say it to you, but I'd rather show you.
Bob. We were just talking about Abdul Carter taking number 51. He choosing jersey number 51.
Here is that practice squad. What did Bob say? All I know is that my team drafted the 2025 Defensive Rookie of the Year. Who's his football team? I actually don't.
Giants.
Is it the
Abdul
Giants?
Carter.
Okay. Oh,
That's
yeah.
why he's talking.
Oh,
He's making
yeah.
his prediction for.
Yeah, I got you.
For his.
Because I was gonna say I know his hockey teams better than I know his his football teams actually. So.
Tim Hoots is saying hi. What's going on, Tim? And Gary saying hi. Bobby Rios saying the Bo Jackson. Yes, that is still up for grabs. And no, we don't have a quad for that. We don't have a quad.
We do not have a quad for the practice squad. However, you can jump into a single or a double. That is Mike Evans still available on this very nice Buccaneers lid right here with the burnt orange on that. That is beautiful right there. So Mike Evans still available. Flash, yes, Flash. Yeah. I was about to say alternate again.
For you to just say, he was like, I don't think he's gonna say it.
Flash. No, thank you. I still have to learn my series. I know some of the basic ones, the more predominant ones, but yeah, this Flash one is really nice on the Mike Evans, and we have this split Bo Jackson jersey, the home and away for the Raiders.
That is awesome.
In there, that is a sick jersey. I can't wait to see that get pulled. It is a licensed jersey too, as well. So that is really nice. In the secondary headliners in this series, we have Jim Kelly. That is 3 headliners in 7 boxes in the practice squad. However, I will tell you, you know who we saw come out of the practice squad earlier today?
Who?
Phil Simms.
No
we
way.
were just talking about Phil Simms, and he is a secondary headliner in the vault. But Phil Simms, I mean, you know, in the and more section is just absolutely crazy to think about. So... very cool right there. Don't miss your spots in the practice squad.
I would say rookie of the year will come down to I would say Cam Ward or Travis Hunter, depending on for I think Travis Hunter's got to have a stellar year for wide receiver.
Could be.
In order for him to win the Rookie of the Year,
Jersey
or do you
slime.
see him winning it as a both way?
Who?
Travis Hunter.
Travis Hunter. I don't know about both ways.
That's
going to be a lot.
If Travis Hunter finished the season on the defensive side with 12 interceptions, and out of the 12, he ran back 4 for touchdowns. Like some crazy stat.
That's possible. I don't know. I feel like both sides of the ball is going to be a lot for him though, right off the bat.
Yeah.
I mean, I know that he wants to commit that way and do that, but like also, let's get you into the NFL first, buddy.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
let's not bite off more than we can chew. But if he is that talented, I mean, more power to him, right? I mean, all the best for that guy. Jersey Slime confirming what we were saying earlier is Abdul Carter wanted 56. LT said no. Carter wanted 11. Phil Sims said okay, but Sims' family said no. So Carter took the first digit of both, 5 and 1. He'll be taking number 51. Well, hey, that leads us into that transition I had earlier, which is in the vault, you could win both LT and Phil Sims, because those are both headliners. We do have a double in the vault. You can double up on those guys very, very easily.
I would say pretty much, I would say Cam Ward, maybe Aston Genty was a running back, maybe, if he has
a great season. Yeah.
Because, Raiders, they got a good offensive line. They need a quarterback.
They're going to get a lot of help from Brady.
With Geno Smith at the helm. You got Coach Pete Carroll there now. I think he's going to revamp that whole entire system, the whole entire organization, that whole entire team. I think they hit a home run with adding Genty to that offense and then stuff like offense. He could be a top Rookie of the Year candidate too. So I think my pick, it would be between Cam Ward and Genty.
Fair. Yeah. I like that. I think that's fair. Yeah, I mean, this is such a, like, going back to what we were saying, this is such a weird draft because usually you'd see a bunch of quarterbacks at the top.
You do, yeah.
And the argument for Rookie of the Year is going to be amongst those guys. But you don't see a whole lot of quarterbacks here. So is it just straight up for Cam Ward to win? Can Jackson Dart be that snake in the rough?
Yeah, I was gonna bring his name up. Like Jackson Dart would be the dark horse.
Yeah,
only if because I was just gonna look it up. I don't think Derek Carr's starting this year, right? Because he's out for.
I don't think so.
Is he out for the whole entire year?
I don't know about that. I don't know about his injury list, but yeah, I do believe that
because I know that was one of the question marks about him is like, will he be available for the start of the season? And if he's not available, then I think you start Jackson Dart, and depending on if he just takes off,
yeah,
he could be your candidate too.
Yeah,
depending on where he puts that team, because that division you got Falcons, which we already know is going to go with Michael Penix for the year.
Right.
You got Carolina, who up and coming still, I think.
Is JJ McCarthy still eligible for Rookie of the Year? Because this is technically going to be his first. So right. Don't forget about that. Don't forget about that. I would say, don't just look at who got drafted this year. Look at guys that were injured last year when you bring up injuries.
I totally forgot about that.
And it could very well be JJ McCarthy. A lot of things would have to go right coming off of that injury. I mean, he'd have to be back to the player he was. And the Vikings are a great team. He would have to be that exponential level quarterback in order to really solidify that he is the MVP. Like, there's always that argument of like, what do you consider an MVP? Is it most valuable to your team?
You're right. He went to the Giants. Why would I think he went to the Saints? He did not go to the Saints. I predicted him to go to the Saints. That's why.
Yeah. Because when you were asking that, I was like, I don't remember Derek Carr signing over there. So.
Oh my goodness, you're right. Sure. That's right. He went to the Giants.
Moses asking what's left in the half and half. The half and half is one remaining box.
One box.
One box in the black and blue half and half.
Come sell it out.
Box number 25. We know what's in there. It is Warren Sapp, which is a secondary headliner. However, I was informed that just because it's a secondary headliner, it is still a speed flex. It is a speed flex Warren Sapp in the final box in the black and blue half and half. Gary was asking what's left in the diamonds. There's a bunch left in the diamonds. There is the Terry McLaurin Speed Flex. the Peyton Manning authentic, Rob Gronkowski on an authentic, Micah Parsons on an authentic, Aiden Hutchinson on that Speed Flex as well. Justin Jefferson is in there. Josh Allen on a Speed Flex. Lad McConkey on a Speed Flex. And the guy we were just talking about, Lawrence Taylor, on a Speed Flex. We also have secondary headliners in both James Harrison and Jim Kelly. Let me give you one quick look as well here. How about that Scary Terry Speed Flex, that ripped Speed Flex? Peyton Manning still available, Rob Gronkowski. So this whole top row, all still available in the diamonds. Now, when we get into this second row, oh yeah, would you look at that? Whole second row, still available. Micah Parsons, Aiden Hutchinson, Jay Jettis, Justin Jefferson, and Josh Allen. It's a good thing that they call this man Jay Jettis, because if they like abbreviated it and just said JJ like like his signature is, you're gonna start to get confused between JJ McCarthy and Justin Jefferson. So very nice right there. How about on this bottom row, we have everything except for the Marshall Faulk. So we have the Lad McConkey and the Lawrence Taylor still available. We do have a video of both helmets that are absolutely out of this world. We have the Lad McConkey Speed Flex, the chromed out Chargers Speed Flex. Tanya, I saw you in here earlier. You were asking me to be a fan of your Chargers. Listen, if this is what it takes to be a fan of the Chargers, sign me up. That is a sick Lad McConkey helmet right there. Love to see that. Absolutely filthy right there. You see Alex in the reflection. That's how clean this thing is. You could use it as a bathroom mirror. You've got the Chargers on the bumper right there. You've got the gold visor, gold face mask that bleeds right into that two-tone chrome on the bottom, that gold that works its way up into that sky baby blue, and then just the silver outline of the Chargers logo left there. So very nice right there, but also a really nice Speed Flex, the Terry McLaurin. Terry McLaurin on the Washington Commanders helmet on this split, this ripped Speed Flex. Love the way they incorporated the yellow in here. You don't see too much yellow with this Washington Commanders team. You mostly see that like a little bit darker yellow, almost orange, which you see on the logo there on the bumper in front. It's an all blacked out visor and face mask, but also the orange-ish kind of color that you see on these two bars in the back with these 3 stars. Robbie, you were in the military. Do you know what this logo represents right here? Does this have some kind of a meaning? It's got the 3 stars and 2 bars underneath.
Oh, that's the Washington's, what is it?
Have to do with the
It
commander
has
in
to
chief?
do something with the Washington. I want to say Washington. It's like the District of Columbia.
Okay. I like that, though. It's a very nice touch. Jersey Slime. Bob saying, Scary Terry is the inscription you always see. If I had McLaurin sign a helmet, I would pay for the inscription, Scoring McLaurin. That is true. I mean, I do. Listen, I know he signs everything Scary Terry. And, some people are going to say it's going to dilute everything, because if everything is signed Scary Terry, then that's just a normal signature for him on the day. However, any added inscription, no matter what the autograph is, will increase the value. So McLaurin, he is just adding value to all of his inscriptions on every single helmet by signing everything Scary Terry. So honestly, not bad of a move by him if he makes any kind of residuals off of that. It's the Washington, D.C. flag. Oh, my bad. I did not realize that.
Yeah, I was going to say, I knew it had to do, that right there.
Or maybe Scorchin McLaurin.
But it's red, if you see right here.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I do get that. It's very clean looking. I like that.
Yeah, because someone brought it up. They're like, what's the flag represent? And I had to look it up, and I was like,
referencing
it's
the
Washington, D.C.
military
flag.
and the DC flag. The stripes on the uniforms, especially on the sleeves. Yes, that's where I've seen it most, is on the sleeves. Symbolize earning one's stripes, a military concept. Yes, stars are also featured with 3 stars on the lower left quadrant of the logo, a nod to the DC flag. Okay, I get you.
Yeah, Bob's full of knowledge.
Yeah. Oh, Bob knows everything as far as sports goes. He's got all the very cool tips and insider information too. I will say.
What else? What did he say?
Or what's the word I'm looking for Bob? I would say maybe the he's like a human encyclopedia when it comes to this kind of stuff. He gives Common a run for his money when he knows his football stuff too. I don't think did somebody call him that in there? No. Oh, you were asking. No, I wouldn't call you that. No.
Idiot. Who said an idiot? Who called him an idiot? That's it.
You know your stuff, Mr. Boulay. That's something that I aspire to have that kind of advanced knowledge about everything. I have it in some aspects, whether it's baseball or hockey, but you, not a lame brain. No. But you put me to shame when you know some of this stuff. Some of the stats you've thrown out, yes, is stuff that I've known, like cool, quirky stats and stuff like that. But there's a lot deeper knowledge coming from you over there, Mr. Jersey Slime. So that is what we have in those breaks, guys. We're coming up on 145. How are we looking as far as the
Our last order was 1 o'clock.
Okay. Oh, okay. All right, guys. Yeah. We gotta jump in here. What are we doing? That's due to advanced age. True. I will get there. I promise you, I will get there. But yeah, guys, there's so much heat to have in this break room. We were having a little bit of movement in that black and blue half and half because the very last box is a speed flex. It's Warren Sapp. But on top of that, Tanya was also trying to move that practice squad. There's still Mike Evans, Bo Jackson, and Jim Kelly in there. That's got some great ratios. The vault is our chase wheel spin as well. We can close that out. Puka Nacua, Lawrence Taylor, and Phil Simms. There's a double up opportunity right there, if you know what I'm talking about, with those Giants names in there. The diamonds are just stacked. So what do you want? Do you prefer a series that only has a few headliners left, but the ratios are great because there's only a few boxes left? We have that for you. Do you want a series that has a lot more boxes, but also a lot more headliners? That would be the Diamond series or maybe the Minis series. Like, there's still plenty to have in either of those. Or do you want a guarantee? And by guarantee, I mean there is one box left. We know what we're pulling out of it because it is a headliner. It is a speed flex. It is the Warren Sapp in the black and blue.
See you later, Bobby. Where are you going? Any hockey? Going to see any hockey? You going to?
Nothing happening around him. Everybody is pretty much out over there. It's the Capitals and the
he's got the Capital. He could go to the Capitals game.
Oh, Bob, do you go to Capitals games as well? That's not too far.
Yeah, I was gonna say a little trip to Washington D.C. ain't too far from where Bob's at.
Go see Mr. Ovechkin.
Take the Metro. Take the Metro down there. Come on, Bob. You know.
I mean, he was just talking about all the Washington Commanders stuff, so yeah. I imagine he's not too far off from.
Bob, by the way, Bob, do you go to the Capitals game? Are you going to the Capitals game? You going to the Knicks game?
I think they played last night. Oh yeah,
he's going to the Knicks game.
Yeah, his Knicks are tonight. Right?
Yes, he will be going to the Knicks game. He's going to the MSG.
Bob, I don't even want to know how much those tickets are.
DC is about 4 hours. Oh, that's not bad. That's like a trip
Here
from
to
Chicago to St. Louis. That's a 4-hour trip.
Yeah, that's not bad. You could do it. I believe
Knicks
in you.
is not until you bought game 4. Okay, not game 3.
Is game 3? Yeah, I thought game 3 was. Well, no, they played last night. Isn't it every other night?
No, they played tonight.
Oh, they played
because they were talking about it this morning about how they have to win. Celtics is a must win. Is it tonight or is it tomorrow?
I think it's tomorrow. I think it's every other.
Oh, you're right. It's tomorrow. Tonight is Cleveland Pacers, OKC, and Denver.
Yeah.
It's tomorrow.
So, game 3 tomorrow, 2:30 Central District time. I will be.
Oh, that's an early game. 3:30.
Where will I be?
Your time. 3:30 your time. Wow.
I will be at the Chicago Fire game, but don't you worry. I'll have split screen action going on a little bit.
Let me see.
A little bit. Guys, if you also want, so I gave you a couple different options as far as what is our chase wheel spin. That's the vault, low boxes, but also some great ratios. Which one is that Warren Sapp in? Warren Sapp is in the black and blue half and half. It is the lone box remaining, box number 25. It is the Warren Sapp Speed Flex for you. So Warren Sapp in there on a Speed Flex. I ran down some series that have a bunch of boxes, but also a bunch of headliners. I ran down a bunch of series that have only a few headliners left, but only a few boxes, so the ratios are great. I ran down that one series, which is the black and blue half and half, that has one box, one headliner. It's a Speed Flex, Warren Sapp. What else could you want? Maybe you want a different sport. Okay. Maybe you want to jump into baseball. We have plenty of names still left in baseball, plenty of big names as well, too. Vladimir Guerrero Sr., Manny Machado, Ronald Acuna, Miguel Cabrera. I'd even throw Carlton Fisk into the mix. How about Jeff Bagwell? Oh, yeah, baby. And then the college, that's something else, too. Think about this. Yes, you can jump into the vault or the black and blue and win yourself an opportunity to win a Chase Wheel spin and a gift card.
Yeah, you told us that about you told us that yesterday, Bob, in our me and Ricky's. Yeah. He profited.
Dang.
Yeah, he profited.
Yes, sir, Bob. We love to see that.
Yeah.
That is
he
awesome.
says he's not a betting guy, but he bought 2 tickets.
I don't know, my guy. You were betting on somebody to buy those, and you bet correctly. That is true.
Yeah, because I was gonna say ESPN was talking about it. The lowest seats is upper deck at $611.
That's
right now, $611. The most expensive one was over $3,000.
Holy moly, that is just.
I was like,
for one
when
game
they said
is crazy.
611, I was like, hey, Bobby got that price. Well, I don't know if Bob got that price, but no, Bob got it $650. Yeah, Bob, they're going as low as 611 this morning. 611. Oh, 20,000?
Oh my gosh. Dang, that's insane. I mean, you made 1,400 on those basically. Just about, just a little, actually a little more. 1,450 at those blank
he
prices.
Said
probably sitting next to Spike. Oh, dang. Okay. Are you courtside?
I bought 2 tickets for tomorrow's game at $650 each, so that's $1,300. Oh, he made $75 profit.
No. But then he sold them for $1,375 each.
Oh,
so he made
never mind.
He made about $700 on each.
Oh,
actually a little more than $700. He made $725 on each, basically.
Yeah. Okay. Never mind.
Yeah. Crazy. He's probably sitting next to Spike. You're getting to sit next to Spike. That's insane.
Hey, tell him, he's
tell
got
him
a
who
big
your
fan
favorite,
base
here
in Chicago.
Tell him who your favorite breakers are for sure. Let him know.
We need
let him
some
know to
Spike
jump in.
Lee memorabilia.
Have him jump in the room. Dude, that's insane.
We would love to host him here at the UA Ultimate Autographs.
Bob, how do you? This is the most expensive seats are about $20,000 now. Oh, he's saying like $20,000 seats would probably get you sitting next to Spike. You had me going there for a second. I was like, no way. Like, I aspire to be that Italian and be connected to everybody, right? Like, so like last night when I go to the Boomers game, I knew the fireworks people that shoot off the fireworks from a different thing, completely different from broadcasting. I know the broadcasters themselves from broadcasting. I have my friend who is the in-game host, and she does an incredible, crazy job. But it's like I walk in and I know everybody. And I'm not trying to toot my own horn here, but like at the same time, like I would like to just walk in somewhere and like know the stars. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like that's crazy. Yeah. Most expensive seats are about $20,000.
Hey, let me know about fireworks night in Schaumburg. I'll go ride my bike down over there so I can watch fireworks.
Yeah. There's one.
I live in Hanover Park now. Yeah.
There's one, not this Friday, not today, but next Friday, and we'll be there at the game. So me and my buddies. So, yeah, it'll be good. It'll be good. Wow. Yeah, that is probably sitting next to Spike at that point. Yeah.
Oh yeah,
that's crazy. All right, guys. So if we don't have another break going on in here, Robbie and I are going to jump off at around 2 o'clock. We don't have a Chase Wheel Spin, but like I said, if you jump into that Vault or the Black and Blue series, the Black and Blue is just the one box to go. We can get that done. We can open up a new series here in the room. It is hot fire. I already looked at it this morning, and you guys are not going to want to miss that. But what I was saying is I went down series that have a guarantee at a headliner. I went down series that have really good ratios at headliners, and I went down series that have plenty of headliners, a plethora. Maybe you want something that is not football right now. Maybe you want something that's in season. That would be baseball. We do have our double play baseball. Or your other option. Still plenty of headliners, still a decent ratio, but you get a gift card on top of it because of the fact that you could jump into the college and we still have those NIL deals. So what is not to love about that? Plus, that's kind of also like the vault when you get vault keys. So jump in on those as well. So we shall see. Oh, yeah, you're looking at that next series? Yeah, yep.
Ooh.
Oh, yeah, baby.
Ooh.
Oh, wow. Oh, I know what people are going to be chasing.
Yeah.
I am not a fan, I'll tell you that.
Neither am I, but
people are
these
going
guys
to
will be
chase
huge
that.
fans.
I can't believe we have that. That's correct. I
This-
mean, I
that'll
can,
be-
but I
this
can't.
is going to be the second time we've had that item.
Second, only
Yeah.
second, huh?
Yep. We've had that particular person in the break room now
3 times?
1, 2.
This
Yeah, this will be 3.
This will be number 3.
Yeah, I was gonna say because
I wonder how much that goes for.
Oh,
That's crazy. You guys would
I
know what
wanna
we're
say
talking
it's-
about
it's
if we were
definitely
able to close
over-
out the black and blue.
it's definitely over 1,000.
Yeah, because even buying it straight up from the break room, that would be a pretty penny probably. You'd have to have somebody in your life that really values that thing. You could probably flip that though for even more to a fan, because those fans are crazy. MSG is sold out. Cheapest resale tickets are $1,200. Most expensive are $23,000. Yeah, let me just reach in my back pocket real quick, Jersey, Mr. Bob. Yeah. Oh yeah, I'll be right there. I'll see you. Yeah. Wow. I mean, I'm not surprised, but I am surprised. It's MSG, but also those are some big numbers, my guy. That's insane. That is crazy behavior. All right, guys.
We're at 700. One's going for 700.
Take another look at this Rams lid that we pulled earlier in the show, earlier this morning, I should say. This is the Marshall Faulk Hall of Fame 2011 lid right here. Love the Rams logo on this one, how they've extended it out to have the whole goat head. I mean, that's insane. So maybe a little cheaper a few hours before game time. That's true, but a little cheaper still ain't cheap, my guy. Listen, when I go to games, I look for like $50 tickets. That's in good range. I mean, it depends on the game too, though. Like if it's a big game, like if it was the Winter Classic between the Blackhawks and the Blues, I think I spent like $220 on tickets each. But I mean, I'm thousands of dollars, not in the price range. Absolutely not. How about this though? It's got the military logo on this side. Very nice. And you've got the Beckett certification on the back. As it says Rams, it's got the signature on there too. I mean, what's not to love about this thing? The patterns of Rams heads on here. Whoo, whoo, whoo. Very, very nice. Technically, the hit of our show is the Keenan Allen jersey, but this thing is sweet, and we left this up on the table for a good reason. Sorry, cheapest are $880, but that's for standing room only. $900 just to stand is crazy to me. Like you couldn't, like it could. I don't think there is anything in this world that I would pay $900 just to stand there for. Like, you know, athlete wise or big game wise. Maybe if it was a Stanley Cup final game and I knew my team was gonna win, clinch it out at home. That's even still pretty much a stretch. So that's insane. That's crazy behavior. All right. 6 minutes here, guys. Robbie and I will be jumping off unless we get the. Oh, you know what? I realized I didn't change all the
Yeah, I got.
the time.
I just saw his message now.
Oh, who was that?
Alex.
Alex. Oh, yeah. That's the one thing I didn't do this morning was change over the times for you. My bad. But we had
it's
everything
okay.
else lined up, ready to go. An excellent show, honestly. It was, good getting a chance to talk with you. Good getting a chance to recap all this stuff. Bob, we'll see you. Good luck.
Bob, we'll see you later.
Good luck, my friend, with your Knicks. See if they continue to lead that series. But yeah, absolutely. What else was I going to mention? I was going to mention something else. Oh, we were talking about Lawrence Taylor, LT, in here. He is in the Diamonds. He is in the Minis. And he is in the Pump Fake Vault. Both of the full-size helmet versions of Lawrence Taylor are authentics. Then, of course, you have the mini Lawrence Taylor as well. I would not wait. I would jump into, if you really want Lawrence Taylor, jump into all three because you reserve your spots just in case something does break. You're first to it. You're in the game, and that is the name of the game. But, hey, there's also Micah Parsons, Justin Jefferson, Josh Allen. How about Josh Allen, my guy? In the Diamonds? Are you kidding me? Like, how many Speed Flex Josh Allens do we see here in the break room? I mean, we've seen a couple recently, but we all know that once he goes away for a while, he ain't coming back. So jump on in there and get that. Even if you're getting your spots now, right at the 2 o'clock mark for the 3 o'clock show, you're way ahead of those 3 o'clock people. You can get your spots first. I understand some people want to close things out and use closer magic. I'm going to be honest, that's all superstition to me. I don't believe in it. I'll go along with it for you guys here in the break room because I believe in you. However, you can get your spots now and be just as secure. Actually, even more secure because, you're not waiting until that break pretty much sells out and then maybe you don't get a spot and maybe the helmet that you want gets pulled. So jump on in now, get your spots, reserve your spots. And also, if you do believe in closer magic, if you do believe in all this box collar magic and everything, buy a spot now. Wait till it's almost broken at 8 spots. Wait till it's like down to 7 and buy another spot later. You can double up. You increase your odds in just winning something like that. I mean, I would. Why would you sit around and wait? Why would you wait? Oh boy, I can't wait till we have that other series in here, Robbie. I'll tell you that right now.
Oh, yeah.
That is going to be crazy good. And I know what some people are going to be chasing for sure.
Oh, yeah. Just one. We just got to sell out that half and half. Whoever wants to close out that half and half, we could drop a new series for you guys.
How far along are we on that half and half?
Donovan started it, so 7 to go.
Okay. All right. So 7 spots, guys. Grab a spot now. Maybe it gets down to about 3, 2, or 1 spot to go in the next show. And then you can always grab a second spot and, make sure that you are on par with everything and get your name in the running for one of these cool helmets. And it's especially in that black and black, it would be the cool helmet of Warren Sapp on a Speed Flex. Speed Flex, guys, it's there for the taking. You know,
it is.
It's not like you have to go and chase it. It's not like we don't know that it's coming out. Whoever gets that spot for probably it's going to be the Buccaneers. That's going to be all you. Just go back over here.
All right.
Got that Rams lid in the middle so you can still see it. But guys, we are winding down here. Robbie, do you have any last minute thoughts or comments about the show?
We're going to hopefully have a better 3 p.m. show. Again, like Mike says, there's a lot to get to. Hopefully you guys will dip into these new series, or actually the ones that are closing out like that half and half. Let's close out that half and half so we could drop you guys a new series. You guys are always talking about new series. Well, when's the new series? It is literally just 1 box away for a new series. So you guys want something new? Close out that half and half while we jump off here for some lunch. You guys go out there and do the same. Get ready. It's the weekend. I'm here. Mike's going to be here. Well, I don't know
no, I'm not here for the 3.
Oh, yeah.
So I will be saying sayonara.
He's going home, but yeah, me and Steven will be ready to rock and roll. So
But guys, just as a reminder, as always, make sure you follow Ultimate Autographs on all of our social media accounts. You can follow ourselves as well. I'm Mike Napolitano. This is Robbie Lopez. But make sure to follow Ultimate Autographs on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. We also go live on Instagram. Sorry, not on Instagram. On Facebook.
We're on Instagram.
Are we live on Instagram as well?
Oh, we're not live on
No,
Instagram.
no, no. Yeah. No, I meant live. Live on Facebook, live on Twitch, and live on YouTube. Tune into all of our shows. That would be the 9 a.m., noon, 3 p.m., and 6 p.m., but also on Fridays, the UA After Dark show, which happens at midnight. So technically that's Saturday, but lock it in. Make sure you have our alerts on for all of our shows for when we go live so that you can win some epic prizes right here in the UA break room. Guys,